Who was the most talented cast member that you worked with while you were on the show?
On SNL? Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it was like so many really talented people. Like, but like people, some people had like strengths doing certain things, but I would say like Phil Hartman was probably the person that can encompass all of those things that you want in a sketch player. I mean, he could do accents, he could do characters, he could play the straight man, he could be the funny guy. He had a weird sort of sensibility about him when he was just being himself. Mm-hmm. And he was really, and he was also like a throwback to like earlier comedians, like, Abbott and Costello and Lauren Hardy and people like that. Like he had some like history behind him, so he was like just really versatile. I wrote a sketch for Phil when I was there, like my second year. It was called Soap Opera Digest, and it was with Alec Baldwin. And Phil, in the scene, Phil is playing a soap opera actor. And the lines that I wrote for him were not funny. And there was like points where they do close-ups of the two actors and there's a musical sting under it. Mm-hmm. And it's just a camera shot of Phil just sort of looking at Alec Baldwin and like doing that soap opera thing.
Yeah.
And there was no reason that people should have been, when I wrote it, it wasn't written to be a laugh. It was written to sort of be like, this is how soap operas look. Mm-hmm. But Phil got a huge laugh just on his staring at Alec Baldwin. And it was like a sort of a revelation to me of like, you don't have to be, you don't have to be big, or like the comedy, it'll come if you just commit to it. And mm-hmm. that's what Phil was doing during those camera shots. Okay. He was like committing to the idea that he was a soap opera actor on a soap opera. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay.
I think Mike Myers also was one of those people too. It's just he could just do it all. He could do accents, and he played straight man. He had characters. And he had a sort of fun vibe to him. So when you were watching him as an audience member, you could sense that he was having fun with it. Mm-hmm.